protects the inalienable rights of the citizens of the Commonwealth under Australia under the following laws. So what we're doing here today is basically serving the summons sheets and many other, you would be aware of what's happened at Surrey Hills Police Station. There's a current investigation in regards to the corruption related to our politicians. So I've just got something to leave with you guys and then we're on our way.
Okay.
Yeah? Perfect. So that you know who you are, can I first ask, you are acting under oath today?
Am I acting under oath?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
So as a police officer.
Well, I am a police officer.
So
I'm the duty officer here. I'm currently in charge of the police station.
Okay.
My name is Chief Inspector Murray.
Perfect.
So if you just like to serve me the documents, I can assist them and we can go from there.
Okay, that's all right. So I'm just have to read through this if this is okay.
Oh look, I'm not here for you to make a political stance. If you want, if you want to serve something on me, please by all means serve it to me, and we'll take it.
It's definitely not a political stance. I just want to make you aware. I guess right now in Australia, there's been lots of things happening to the Australian people, and we're just asking for the police to protect the people.
Yeah, sure. So I'm happy to take custody of those.
Yeah.
There's no need to read to me. I can read it to myself. I understand that you want to film it. And that's your right, but if you'd like to serve them on me, I'll take them and they'll be assessed. If you'd like to leave me your name, your contact number and your details, happy to make inquiries and give you a call back with the feedback as a result of anything that you serve on me.
So what I said to you today, I just want to explain what it is so that you understand what it is. So I would like to submit to you today a charge sheet and a summons to report a crime. I would also like to bring to your attention the significant and irrefutable forensic evidence and hundreds of witness statements from victims, whistleblowers and experts to confirm serious harm, injury and death caused by the COVID-19 vaccines. Crimes being cited are misfeasance in public office, misconduct in public office, conspiracy to commit grievous bodily harm, conspiracy to administer a poisonous and noxious substance to cause serious harm and death, gross negligence, manslaughter, corporate manslaughter, corruption, fraud, blackmail, murder, conspiracy to commit murder, terrorism, genocide, torture, crimes against humanity, false imprisonment, multiple breaches of human rights, war crimes, multiple breaches of the Universal Declaration of Bioethics and Human Rights, the International Convention on Civil and Political Rights, International Covenant of Economic, Social and Cultural Rights, Declaration of Helsinki, the Nuremberg Code 1947, the Declaration of Geneva, and breaches to the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Australia today. This is an internal crime and could potentially be the world's largest criminal investigation. Investigations are taking place in numerous countries around the world. The evidence is overwhelming and irrefutable. If you're wondering why you have not heard about any of this, it's because there is a deliberate blanket campaign of misinformation and censorship.
So look, I understand. Look, I'll cut it short.
I just want to...
Are you alleging any of these offences are happening in Campbelltown, or is this just a generic thing that you're serving on police stations?
Generic, it's happened all around Australia, and we are asking for your help to help investigate at a local level.
Yeah, the reason I ask, I'm here in charge of Campbelltown. I can look after what's in Campbelltown.
Yeah.
So
that's
if you're
right.
saying there's specific offences that you investigate in Campbelltown, happy to do
It would
that.
apply because it's happening everywhere, as per our knowledge, right? So we would like your help to help us investigate, look into it,
So
see how we can...
a large amount of documents. I will go through those and give them, pay them the due course.
Sorry.
In terms of what they are, but I need to go through them.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just finish up. I'm not going to take long. So, promoted by the government and mainstream media, the Australian government controls the mainstream media, and all government ministers, health ministers and the mainstream media are implicated in the alleged crimes. So in accordance with the Crimes Act, we call upon you to assist us in the closure of all vaccine centres within your jurisdiction as pertaining to the warrants I will present to you shortly. So they've been presented to you. The Crimes Act 1914 gives any man or woman the authority and the power to prevent crime. We also have the authority to use force as is reasonable, necessary and proportionate in order to prevent a crime from happening. You may be resistant to this, however, you have a duty to protect the people. You are public servants who we pay with public taxes and public money. You work for us. If the crime of injury and serious harm and death is being committed, it is incumbent upon you in your office in the police service on the oath which you are sworn to protect us, the people, from harm. If you're in attendance, it is your duty to gather evidence and seize the weapon, which in this case are the vaccine vials. The vaccine vials should be taken into protective custody and detained in your property evidence stores to be independently forensically tested as a matter of urgency. This is a factor in law. The law is the same whether you are a police constable in uniform or whether you're a citizen or a man or woman that is sovereign. The police have a duty to respond and act accordingly. If the police fail to do their job, they are committing an offence or misconduct in public offence and perverting the course of justice. If they know offenders are responsible for these crimes and they do anything to assist those offenders or prevent those crimes from being detected or deliberately frustrate the criminal investigation, they are also guilty of an offence of assisting unknown offenders. May I remind you that you work for the people, you do not work for the government. It is the government ministers, the civil servants and the media bosses who are committing these disgusting and heinous atrocities against millions of people throughout Australia. It is ridiculous to expect us to address members or part of members of parliament. They are very people committing these crimes. We do not speak to the offenders. That is the job of the police, and these people must be arrested. So we now demand that you assist us in forcing all vaccine centres within your jurisdiction to seize and desist with immediate effect. We expect you to be in attendance with us at local vaccine sites so that we can bring a halt to any further crime, serious harm, injury and death. We also demand that it make an official public statement to the people of Australia, making them aware of this criminal investigation, warning of the dangers of this experimental drug, and inviting them to come forward to provide further evidence of vaccine injury, harm and deaths. Finally, we can now provide you with all the legal documents and warrants, which you have at the moment, and the event number charging members of the Australian government for imprisonment of treason, crimes against humanity, and the event number is EVR 2022, the Surrey Hills Police Station in New South Wales. This is also investigating, as you're aware.
Okay, thank you. So you've given me the reference number there, so that's been reported to Surrey Hills.
Yes, that's
Are
right.
all your contact details in that?
Yes.
Reported?
Yes.
Okay, as I said, you've given me a lot of information to digest. I thank you for your time. I'll read that and
thank you.
We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank
you. We want your help. We need your help.
Yes.
We just want to stop the kids getting the jab when we already know that it has been proven in the international law courts that the vaccines are not good.
And they're harming.
We've got evidence. We've got evidence.
Yes.
I've got the documents there.
Thank you very much.